to tell you a story about a big old copper mine out in southeast Arizona. And I've been there, and I want to tell you how to pick up a load when you get there. My name is Kevin. I'm a solo driver for Crete Carrier, and you're watching The Joy of Trucking. Leaving Phoenix, you would go on Highway 60. You're going east, and you're looking at the beautiful Superstition Mountains in front of you. You curve to the south, you pass a town called Queen Creek, and then you're heading east again, but back up into the mountains. You start going through canyons and climbing, and the scenery is just awesome. You pass a place called Picket Post Mountain on your right, which is a big tall spire, and we've camped there a couple of times. It's free camping. It's an equestrian campground, so you see a lot of horses and a lot of horse puckies lying around. Picket Post Mountain. There's also some fabulous hiking trails in there through the canyons and everything. It's part of the Arizona Trail that goes from Mexico all the way up to the north end of the state. It's a pretty cool area. You keep going east on this Highway 60 through the town of Superior. Superior, Arizona in front of us, and we're about to climb up into those mountains on Highway 60. You go through the Claypool Tunnel, which is built in 1952 and replaces the old tunnel that was built in the 1920s. But a lot of bad things happened to that old tunnel, so that's why they built the new one. The old one was considered unsafe. The tunnel's 13.6, but it looks taller than that. Maybe that's at the corners. Wow. And if you get the chance to stop there, you can hike down and see the old tunnel, and maybe even down into the canyon, where you might see a few car wrecks. That's evidence of that unsafe tunnel. But a really scenic, beautiful area, and things to do there, let me tell you. Keep going on that Highway 60, and you'll cross the Pinto Creek Bridge, which is really tall. It's got these beautiful arches holding it up. And if you get the chance to stop on the side of the road, you might go and take a couple of pictures of that and check out that canyon underneath. Really cool stuff. Next is a town called Top of the World, Arizona. I guess they think they're pretty high up there. And you keep heading on east until you hit the town of Miami. 6% grade, and then onto this bridge. The gorge. Miami, Arizona. Where's the beach? If you ever look on the satellite image of the town of Miami, you'll see there's a great big scar on the landscape on the north side there. That's a giant open pit mine. I've picked up a load there more than once. So you pass through the town, and then you'll see the signs for it. You come off on the left, so you're on the north side of the highway. You go past the gate, and then you go around to a big dirt lot, and you come back through the dirt lot and stop there, and you check in there at the gate. There's a shack next to the scales. And once you've checked in, you want to make sure you've got a hard hat, safety glasses, your reflective vest, steel-toed shoes. They'll probably lend you a hard hat if you don't have one. I carry one. Very lucky I found it one day on the side of the road, picked it up. There are occasions when you do have to have it. Once you've checked in there, they will tell you when it's time to go over to the warehouse. Now, the warehouse is right across the highway on the south side. You pull in there and into the gate and through the yard full of stuff, and then you check in there at that warehouse, and they'll give you your gate assignment. When you're in there, you take a look around, you'll see how they get that copper. So there's what I picked up is copper wire, and it's really thick. Comes out of this machine and gets coiled up on a pallet in a big pile. But when you're going through that yard, you'll also see flat sheets of copper stacked up and on pallets. I believe the flatbedders haul those around. But we get the coils of wire. So then they'll give you your dock assignment. There's I think 2 or even 3 docks, and you pull past, and then it's a straight back into the dock with your doors open. Block your wheels. They'll load you up real quick, and then back around and across the highway at the traffic light to the same yard where you checked in. But this time you get on the scale. So they're going to give you your BOL and a scale ticket, and you can adjust your tandems, whatever you have to do. And it's all very efficient. These guys know what they're doing, and they're quick, even though you've got all those steps. One other thing real important, when you're checking in the first time at that gate on the north side, you have to watch a safety video, and it's all about how to drive around in their big mine complex, and there's warning alarms and bells and lights and all sorts of things you should know about. And then once you've watched their video, they give you a little card. I keep it right up here just in case I go back. So they give you this card, and it's got a few rules on the back and dates and a signature of when you have visited their site, and it's good for their other sites too. But it's only good for a year, so I hadn't been there in more than a year, and I had to watch the video again, which is okay. So that whole process seems to be like this and this and this and this, but you're actually taken care of pretty quick and pretty good. Once you got your BOL, you're on your way again. Now, if you're headed east, you should know that Highway 60 keeps going through the mountains and through that high desert, and then you come down into Lordsburg, New Mexico on I-10. So you're not too far from El Paso there. You're just inside New Mexico. It's a beautiful drive. It's all high desert scenery and mountains and cool places to stop and check things out. It's a real nice run. I like going there. I guess that's all I got to say about that. You Southern Arizona, go east on highway 1920s, Pinto Creek, Miami, Arizona. You can see it on the satellite. Okay. All right, that's it. So, if you ever get a load at the mine in Miami, Arizona, now you know what to expect. Make sure you got all your gear. Go through all the steps, in and out, and enjoy the scenery. It's a wonderful area. Really like it. I'd love to go back there camping again sometime. All right, give us a thumbs up. Hope you liked this video. Hope you learned something. Comments down below. Hit the subscribe button. Ring the notification bell. And I'm going to see you down the road. Bye for now.